So today we're gonna make a crustless pizza. So the first thing I did is I got these little pans. I got these at the Dollar Tree for $1 or $1.25. I'm not sure if it was before they changed the prices. Anyway, they're really cute and they're good if you're like 1 or 2 people and you just want to make a little bit. So I'm gonna make one in here for me, and then I have another one for Jay. I got these at Christmas and Thanksgiving time. So the first thing you want to do, I already washed my hands, wash your hands, and then I'm going to, of course, put my gloves on. Because I'm a glove kind of person. I've got my sauce with meatballs and sausage over there heating up. So the first thing we want to do, I'm going to have to keep moving the camera around a little bit, is we want to take our ricotta and get the liquid out of it. Ain't nobody wants no mushy pizza on the bottom. You can see in the top, I don't know if you can see, there's a lot of liquid in there. I know there's a spot to open this. Now you can use like the low fat. I just used the full fat. Listen, I like this kind. And I think you could probably use cottage cheese. You know, people use cottage cheese in lasagna. I would never do that, Daddy. I would never use cottage cheese. My dad would have a heart attack. Okay, so we're going to have to move around the kitchen here a little bit. Don't mind the mess. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just put this in here. If it goes. Doesn't want to go. Oh, there it's coming. Okay, see, did you see that liquid coming out? And you still have some on the bottom. So you just want to get all that liquid out. Sorry, the bad lighting. I don't know what to do about it. I don't live in the best house in the world. It doesn't have good lighting. Okay, so look at that. That's just for me. Uh-oh. That's for me squeezing it. Okay, we might lose a little bit here. So I squeezed. I think I didn't put a big enough pizza cheesecloth. So we're gonna put that in a bowl. Hold on. Try to stretch here. All right, so we'll put that in a bowl. Rinse my hands off. Just because I got gloves on don't mean I can't rinse my hands. Alright, let me move you back over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the bottom of our pan here and we're going to put the ricotta. So we want to make sure this is all dry. This is a new recipe I'm trying, so I'm just sharing it with you guys, and we're just gonna hope for the best. It still looks like it's kind of wet to me. Okay, so we're gonna put this in the bottom of our pan. And I'm just gonna spread it around like this. And I'm going to put a little extra on mine because I love this kind of cheese. I just think it's amazing. Okay, and then we'll put Jay's on. I might have got a little too much in mine. I'm going to put some of mine. Oh my gosh, can you guys even see? Hold on a minute. Okay, so now you can see what I'm doing. So I put a little too much in mine, so I just added it to his. So whatever's left, I'm gonna put back into the thing. The next thing I want to put is my sauce. So hold on. So here's the sauce. This is my own homemade sauce. So I should need to cook it a little more, but it's heated up enough so it's not frozen anymore. And you're just gonna layer the sauce on top of your cheese. All right. So Jay likes sausage pizza, and I like meatballs. So for Jay, we're going to put a little bit of each. Now the meatballs are a little frozen, but it's all right. You want to take the meatball and it's already cooked, so all we're really doing is just cooking the cheese into it. So we're going to just put layer some of this. It's kind of like a pizza or lasagna without the noodles and without the bread. Okay. And then for me, I'm going to do the same thing. This is why I got my gloves on. I know this, like, that's disgusting. Not really. Okay. I got my hamburger. I'm going to wash my hands. Hold on. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put mozzarella. Now remember that this is my own sauce, so it's very seasoned. It's cooked for, I think, 8 hours. 6 to 8 hours on my stove when I made it. I'm not sure if I have a video of me making it or not. Okay, so a little bit of cheese. And then now for Jay, we're going to put the sausage. And I believe there's only one sausage. So we're going to get this one out. And this is going to be his. Oh, that thing is tender. I cooked that sausage all day in the sauce to make sure it's all tender. Okay, so he's got Italian sausage. The skin's still on it, but that's okay because, like I said, it's really tender. Once again, I gotta wash my hands. Okay, so for Jay's, I'm gonna put some pepperoni. These are just pepperoni I had in the freezer. I'm really bad at throwing anything away. So I saved these pepperonis. We'll put that on there. And then we'll put a little bit of Italian seasoning. Italian seasoning. And a little bit of, what else do we got here? Some basil. I'm going to put a little bit of basil. And then on the top, I'll put just a touch of mozzarella for him. And that's his little pizza. Now mine's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to eat that sausage, the other half, but I'm going to eat it on the side. So on mine, I'm going to have some red bell pepper, some orange bell peppers, some yellow, and of course a green one. Okay, and then I have some onions. I'm just gonna sprinkle. I pre-cut everything, so I don't have to do anything later. Pre-cut my onions. And then I'll top it with the rest of these pepperonis. These are pepperonis. The last time we had pizza, there were so many pepperonis. We took some off, and I just put them in the freezer to save them. It worked out pretty good. Okay. And then again, I'll put some mozzarella on top. I'm just using the vegetables and that stuff, so the mozzarella should be fine. Okay, and that's it. And we'll see what it looks like when it's done. 10 minutes in the oven at 400 degrees. And we'll get a taste of it. So, okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so it was in the oven, I want to say like 15 minutes. It still needs to cool a little bit, but you can cool it about 30 minutes. You can see all the cheese in there. Let's take a bite and see what it tastes like. I think these bell peppers are done a little too tough for me. Yep, tastes good. It's like more like a lasagna without the noodles than it does a pizza. So, but there's some pepperoni. Okay, bon appetit. See you on Friday for my weigh-in.